Well, abafethu igama lami umcebos vocalist. If you are new to this YouTube channel, please mntanasekhaya ucindezele the subscribe button and also a notification bell so that you will be updated all the time as post video on the channel. So today I'm having it while ngiphethe i-co-host yami mfethu.
Yeah,
Khamba kanjani?
kaphileka futhi
Nani nja yami.
Hello Mzansi, no umthobisi lo Khanyile Sibongo ingane yamakhanyile. Umfowethu ngihamba naye namhlanje so hlezi futhi sihamba sonke njalo waya so ze sifike futhi la siyakhona.
Uyasibopha azibophe mfethu bafethu nazi ukuthi ke if ningasamboni uyena ozobe disappointed. There is nothing wrong kuzomela nibhekise kumina nithi mina ngenzeni umthobisi mfethu grand
thank futhi
nani nja yami.
Yeah.
So today ngifuna sikhulume ngento ekuthiwa success, which is something wonke umuntu ophila eSouth Africa uyifunayo. You understand?
Yeah.
So everywhere we go, everyone is fighting for this thing called success. You understand? If you sit down and try to analyze the way or try to understand the gamma elithi success, when you talk about the success.
For me, masikhuluma ngesuccess. Sikhuluma ngomuntu oseriche itarget yakhe or ama dreams la ade fisa ukwenza esezithole sekiwo ngaleso sikhathi ejabulile futhi, because it's important to be happy futhi ngaleso sikhathi
or if you succeed kule nto leyo obuyenza. So tell me something, because I think there's a misinformation esitholayo kwimphakathi esiphila kuyona about the word success. Yabona?
Yeah.
So most people, they think if you are successful you need to have money or you need to live in a mansion to show when you are successful. You need to be a person who's wearing fancy or expensive clothes. You understand?
Yeah.
For you to show this guy is successful. You understand? There must be something that shows no man, this person is successful without anyone asking to skip her. You understand? Or you need to be educated in some level, like having a degree, honors, master. You understand?
Yeah.
Kwena yinto ethi ayifane or wena you understand it ngenye indlela.
No, I find success. I find because kunomuntu when you khulume ngemoto futhi kunomuntu obheke i-Range Rover.
It's ngikubekele kanje.
Yeah.
Most people, they think when you are driving, doesn't matter what type of car you are driving, as long as you are driving something, kubona there's a word click engqondweni zabo, which is success. They think if you are driving you are successful. You understand? As a person who is working in a fuel station, I see lezo zinto ukuthi no man, to have a car it doesn't mean anything. Just ukuthi esinye stage esifikayo empilweni so ukuthi maybe kunama reasons akupushile for you to get a car, like maybe you are working from far distance, maybe for you to reach that place it is not easy using the public transport, so you need to have your own mode of transport.
So what are we saying actually is that you having a car, it doesn't mean that
No. I don't say to other people it means success. But what I understand, what I want to understand from you, which way now does success mean any of those things I have mentioned? Which way now to have a lot of money in your bank, it means you are successful. To drive a car, it means you are successful. Or to wear fancy or expensive clothes, it means that you are successful. Or to live in a big mansion, it shows that you are successful. How do you define success? How do you say by having this or by living like this it means you are successful?
How do I define success?
Yes.
I define success as something that you have to share with everyone else, because when it comes to success, we don't look at the same things and say this guy is successful because he has a car. This guy is successful because maybe he has a house. No, you can't be successful with those things. It comes with a lot of, it's a package. If you're successful and I'm not, I need to see that you're successful. I need to see you giving out clothes, to people, that is showing success.
So, but loco, it comes with having a good heart. Yabo, you cannot force everyone or make everyone who is successful which okay because now you are successful you have to be good to abanye abantu cha. So what I want to understand, how about umkhulu ohlezi ekhaya unamasimo akhe unenkomo zakhe, he's able to provide for ifamily yakhe, you understand? Akaswele wena mombhekile vele umuntu wasemakhaya, whatever that you expect from umuntu successfully akanakho, but lo muntu lo he's living his best, you understand? Ushadile uyakhona ukukhulisa abantwana kuyadliwa ekhaya kunenkukhu, like what I'm trying to say kuwena, I'm making an example as umuntu ohlala emakhaya, because thina si interpreter or si define ngendlela engafani as abantu abahlala edolobheni success, uyabo? How about umuntu ohlala ekhaya, umuntu onenkomo, umuntu olimayo emasimini, umuntu onenkukhu?
You know why
Like,
ngithi
there is no money ephathekayo ethi you know what, I've got this in my bank account so that means I'm successful, you understand? I am driving this type of a car meaning ukuthi I am successful. Akanakho lokho. Does that not define a success? Lo muntu ohlala emakhaya akekho successful in his own way.
he is, because once you have it, you are successful. Can I just say it like that?
Okay.
Once you have it, you are successful. But now, you have it, right? Success, that's why I say you have to be happy when it comes to success. You wouldn't give out money if you're successful and you're not happy. Obviously, you're not going to give out that money because you know how you reached there or how you got to be successful. And then you find a person that is successful and wants to come to people that are not successful and at least teach or preach, how am I successful today and why is it that I'm successful today? And this is what I'm showing of my success. I'm taking you guys with my success. I want to show you guys that I'm successful. I am capable. I have it. I can give you the clothes. If you don't have the clothes, I can sponsor the clothes.
So what if
That's charity. That's charity.
What
We
if
have
what if
successful-
what if I
successful people like that.
I have all the requirements? Abonisa, I would know, man, this guy is successful. But I don't feel like to give people easy into it, you know what? Because sengiphumelele to whatever bengifuna ukuthola empilweni. But I don't feel like ukuthi ngakshare ngakupha ukudla ukuthi udle. I don't feel like ukuthi I can give you clothes. I don't feel like I can do anything.
Then you don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have enough.
So do you mean everyone who
You don't have enough.
we see as a successful person just because abasiza abanye abantu abekho successful?
Enough for me. Yes. Because if you're not. Because you can't have your own secret ingredient while we seeing you cooking.
But there are people like that, wait. There are people. Yabona abantu ne kunabanye abantu abathi ba successful ne. But as long as you're going to see other people eceleni kwabo, it's because they are using labo bantu labo. If khona ngibapha khona ngibanikeza just because there is a certain role abayidlalayo empilweni nalowo muntu ukuthi eriche whatever goals afuna achieve ngaleso sikhathi, you understand? It's not a matter ukuthi banenhliziyo enhle or but they feel pity for abanye abantu, but
There's
they
a
use
motive
them,
behind it.
you understand? Akusi intention yabo to give back to struggling people or poor people, but the main intention ngayo yonke lento is to use them. How about those people? Because when we bega in a way yokuthi just because now you have all, you have to give back to show that you have enough. If you don't do that, meaning awunakho enough.
Yeah, you're not enough. You're not enough. You still need more. You haven't reached your goal, because once you reached your goal, for me success, that's success for me. That's how I'm explaining my
That's how you define the success.
For me, if
Yes.
besides the good heart and stuff, can you please stop with
No,
that?
no, no. I'm not. You know what? That is why bengithi mina. How does
Yeah.
success mean to you? How can you define a success in your own way? Yabo? I'm still gonna tell people about my side. Ukuthi mina, how do I see success? You understand?
Success for me is collecting all I need and having it to a point that if I see that I have it now, what else is to chase? Because now I'm already successful. What else is to chase? I'd rather want to chase your success now because I want to know what are you hungry for? What are you looking for? Because I'm already at my peak. That's my success for me. I have it. That's my
Okay.
point. I have it.
Okay.
So now I'm looking for maybe business-minded people. You know, I'm done with me. Maybe I want to invest with you. That because I have it.
So that's how you define a success.
I have it.
Okay. In my way, in my view of success, mina success for me it doesn't mean to have enough money in your bank account because you can have like a lot of money or stacks of money in your bank account, but to only find out that you are not successful. You can wear expensive clothes.
Okay.
I'm still going. You can wear expensive clothes to only find out that you are not successful. You can live in a mansion to only find out that you are not successful. Success mina ngibona as something osuke uyi-achievile into whatever you were doing. Yabo, you can do music and be successful. That
Sure.
doesn't mean ukuthi just because you are successful in music you have money. You understand? But you succeeded whatever you were doing. Yabo, you did it and you did it well. It's success there.
Yeah.
Yabo, you were studying, you have passed your matric, you succeeded. You succeed. Yabo, that's part of success.
So it got layers. Actually.
Yeah, it comes in different ways. It comes in different ways.
Exactly.
It doesn't come in. It's not about first. Okay. You were still explaining ukuthi how do I maintain a success yami? How do I make sure ukuthi I don't lose it all after so much work I've put to get into success?
It's the fear. It's the fear of going back and starting again all over because you know how much it takes to build yourself to a certain point until you reach your level, and it's not easy because you asked me questions. How do you deal with the people around you?
Pressure.
The pressure. That's all. That's everything that scares you. Uthi, "Eish, mangabuyela emuva man. Ngiyoqala phansi laphana." And if uthi mangabuyela emuva from this picture that I have, abantu sebengibona ngaso. Mase ngibuyela emuva. How
My
do I
last
allow
question,
ukuthi ngibuyele emuva?
My last
You have to
question.
be scared about
My
it.
last question before sivale. Charles Cat. Mfethu. Right now sengiyazi ukuthi for me to be disciplined kumele ngenze kanjani. I need to remind myself ukuthi ngiyaphi. You understand? Ahlezi kusengqondweni ukuthi
First things first.
ngiyaphi.
Yes.
But
sir.
right now, as you are successful, vele definitely uzohlangana nabantu. Abantu bohlezi babona and right now ngeke usabona the very same people la obonabo le at the bottom.
You're going to see people even more
Sawubona abantu manje aba more interesting, more
more successful than you.
Yabo. So how do you spot abantu ukuthi yabona angifuni ukuhlangana nalo muntu because uzongidestroya, uzongibuyisela emuva. Lo ngathi uzongimoshela izinto zami. How do you spot abantu besifazane because most emergency alimale kakhulu kwi success yabo tu amantombazane abangani bad friends. Like how do you make sure ukuthi whoever comes close to you is not a bad influence? How do you spot a bad influence? How can you do such?
For me, my brother, kuninto ekuthiwa energy. You know,
Okay.
when I get in a room and greet you,
Okay.
you're allowing me, you're welcoming, the way you speak tells me a lot about yourself before you even say something to me.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so energy for me it speaks a lot, and I listen to it all the time because
So what you are trying to say, Uti, you need to always listen to your inner self.
and listen to the person that you talking to very, very deeply.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's people who just say things for the manner of saying things, and you can hear a person saying a thing, then a person that's saying something. That's where you know that there's something. Then a person that's just saying a thing.
No, bafo ngiyakuzwa eish. Awona masikhuluma kushona ilanga bafo yabo.
Yeah,
Sikhuluma kushona ilanga
yeah,
masikhuluma
ngazi
ngendaba ye success because it is deeper than the way mina bengicabanga ukuthi ngakhona yabo le ndaba ye success.
Yeah.
But kuyabonakala ukuthi lento lena it goes a long way and it can take the whole entire day siphikisana sibonisana sibuyisana about the word success, you understand, but I'm sure abantu now they will finally see with no man success ka try see yo lento le bacabanga ukuthi iyo.
Yeah.
For you ukugqoka Mr Price doesn't mean ukuthi you are not successful. You can be successful in your own way, depends ukuthi wena bofunani.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Hayi kuna stress my brother.
Thank you.
Bonga isikhathi mfethu.
Bonga
Bonga
mina
isikhathi.
futhi.
I hope nabantu bazokujabulela ukuba khona kakhulu e-channel. Kuningi esisazokwenza bafowethu. Nje please tune in, make sure ukuthi you like, you comment. Or nje you can tell us where you are watching us from so that we'll give you a shout out in our next video. Yabo, sabonga bafethu isikhathi. Yaya.
Danke Put. Danke Mzansi.